Good morning, afternoon or evening, and welcome to a special video where I'm going to go through my build order and strategy for a very quick cavalry rush. This match is between myself, Wickham, at rating of 1207 and Mario Sancho at 1199, so very similarly rated players, but as you'll see I managed to finish the game very quickly. So first thing that I'll do is order the production of 4 women, look around, find out where the best spot to build my storehouse is, send the men off to build a storehouse over here, and the women will come over to the bushes to build a drop site, a farmstead, and then collect those, and the cavalryman goes off to collect chickens. As soon as these 4 women are done, I've got another cavalryman, and the cavalryman will come out and pick off the rest of these chickens. These women go straight on to wood chopping. As you can see, this has been, because unfortunately the best tree line is quite a long way away from the base. If you've got one a lot closer, then go for that. That will actually speed things up a little bit. But these now 8 people will be producing wood at a pretty decent rate, and I'm going to use that to produce cavalry while the cavalry continue to gather food. So at this point as well, have a look around and see where there is some more food. Now I've noticed there are a couple of deer here, and they're the first thing I'll go for. What I didn't notice in this game is actually there were a load of what are they called, goats just there. But because I'm approaching my pop cap as well, I've got the 2 women come out and they arrive to build a house, which is just in time for me to get to 150 wood. And the reason I'm building the house here is, one, so they can get quickly to chop wood, but also there are now 6 women, a household 6 women, and that means that if I were to come under attack myself, by ringing the town bell, those 6 women will drop into this house and not die, while the men will hopefully fight and take some other of the opposition attackers out. So these cavalry should be collecting this food already. I've managed to, unfortunately you can see it's not perfect, this is something that happened within a game. Got those 2 are going to come and hunt one deer, and then I've got another 2 that are going to hunt the other deer, and I'm now just spamming cavalry as quickly as possible. So realising there are only 4 women, I now have a look around to see if there's anything else. This map down here should be your first point of call. Is there anything pink? Yes there is. There's all of this hunt around here, which is goats as well, and as goats don't run away, they are much quicker to get than deer are, so they just get slayed and off they go. There's not going to be enough next time to produce 2. I'm just short of the ability to, oh no there is, sorry, so I can produce 2 horses. It was the previous time there wasn't enough to produce 2 cavalry, I only produced 1. So he came out, and now it's a case of these guys just going backwards and forwards. Once these 2 are expired, that's only got 20 left, that's only got 20. So they're going to go over there, pick off the rest of the meat from those carcasses, and I'll just continue. Again, another 2 cavalry, and then produce another 2 cavalry. All the while, these guys, as I approach 25 people, have started building a house, which means that I'm not going to get myself capped, and that's very important. You don't want to be housed and have your things reach their maximum and then not be able to produce while you build a house. So about the time you've got a population of 25, 27, build the house, that will be fine, send them back on to work. In order to carry out the rush, you won't need a population of greater than 40, so don't worry too much. And as you see, what's here is that these guys are going to continue. They need a little bit of micromanagement to make sure they do get all of the goats, but once they've got them, I will have, I believe, another 2 are just going to come, so I'll have 13 cavalry. And with this mass of meat and wood, I'm able to then go and produce a load of other troops before I make my attack, because if you have those queued up here, they're still being produced, you're still collecting resources while you're off attacking, and so while your opponent is stopping, trying to work out how to defend against the rush, I will have produced these 4 spearmen and also 2 archers, and after that I put 4 women. So off these guys go to launch an attack. This can happen. They encounter, here's one cavalryman who's out hunting, scouting, and although he attacks, he is killed very quickly, which means that it's unlikely that Mario Sancho will actually given any sight of this attack, and that becomes clear when you see that, I mean, from he doesn't make any effort to defend his troops. If he had, he would think, oh my god, there's 13 cavalry, I've only got women over this side. He doesn't, and we just go through these like hot knife through butter. So that's, he's down to 40, including 2 that were just going to kill 5 people. The women now, okay, the aim isn't great, but that's another load dead. And I'll just take out this house because there's nothing going to stop me at this point, and it's worth stopping him from upping his population cap. He's now got a load of troops to try and build another farm, but I've still got 13 population of horses, and that's 1 or 2. He realises there that his whole strategy was based around building a strong economy. He's got no defence, they're going to die. And up here you will see that I've got 16 people there who are chopping wood. I've got an additional 6 that are gathering food, and these 4 would be building a farm. So once I'd done a little bit of attacking, I'd bet another 6 women to build a second farm, and then that would ensure that I had good food income, and I've got plenty of resources. So at that point I could even probably very shortly after go to phase 2, which gets my cavalry, who are all looking pretty healthy at the moment, some additional health. And that basically, as long as these cavalry stay relatively healthy, they can continue harassing and stop the opposition from building up any real momentum whatsoever. And he realised that, and that's why he was gone, although he still managed to get a pretty decent population. So that's that. Any comments, leave them in the box below, let me know, and I hope you enjoyed that. And if you've got either a success using it, or if you find that you've got a good counteract to it, I would appreciate hearing about that. So yeah, let me know. Thank you very much. Cheers and enjoy.